Really pleased to say joining us now, RNC spokesperson Madison Gesiotto Gilbert. Madison, what are you watching for tonight?
We're super excited for tonight. I think it's going to be an amazing night for our 8 candidates on the stage. And I think what we're most looking forward to is not just them talking to that Republican primary voter, but for that Republican vision to get shared through our candidates with every independent and Democrat that's going to be tuned in. People that simply are not happy with the direction of the country. People who maybe voted for Joe Biden in 2020 and don't like what they've been feeling and seeing. So as those people get closer and closer to voting next November, we're hoping that they will swing, especially those independents, they will swing to the Republican side in a way they didn't in 2022. And I think this is a huge opportunity for us to share that message with them.
You just heard some of the comments we were making about Florida, Ron DeSantis, the number 2 after Trump. Is this a big moment for him tonight?
I mean, I think it's a big moment for every single person on that stage. Anything can happen, as we've seen, which is why these debates are so exciting. People can rise from the bottom to the top. Lots can happen. And every single one of them, I think, is very unique. They're going to come, they all have different consultants. They all have different visions. So they're going to come with their own unique idea and strategy of what it's going to take to win. And that's going to be on display for the American people tonight. But again, every single one of them is going to be better than what we have in the White House right now and Joe Biden and his complete lack of leadership and all of his failures that we've been forced as Americans to live under for 2.5 years.
Let's talk about the White House. What is the best RNC message for a general election?
I think we're talking about the economy. We're talking about the border. We're talking about schools. I mean, we saw post-COVID what has gone on in our schools. Now only 31% of our 8th graders are reading proficient. We saw a 50-year drop in math scores. I mean, it's a complete and total disaster. And we're going to continue to feel the impacts of these bad policies for 10, 20, 30 years to come in this next generation. On top of that, we're talking about energy. We're talking about so many of the issues, so many of the things, taxes. Joe Biden promised that he won't raise taxes on people making under $400,000 a year. We're seeing people that are making $25,000 a year now paying $740 more in taxes every year. American families are suffering, and every single issue, I think, is going to come to the forefront tonight as a prominent message for Republicans as a result of these past 2 years of complete failure.
Who are voters on the ground most excited about?
I think most people are very excited to see what the candidates have to say and to hear about the economy. I know Grady mentioned that earlier with you guys. A lot of people here are talking about the economy. I talked to some Democrats this morning. They're not voting in that Republican primary, but they're upset with paying more for everything. The wages are down. They're making less. They're paying more. They're getting taxed more. And they want to hear, what is the alternative? What can I expect from a potential Republican nominee or a potential Republican president post-November next year?
Madison, thank you so much. Negative real wages, something we've certainly been highlighting on this program 26 months or so. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, guys.